Attention! Due to some people asking to continue with the short 3-minute videos, we will be creating a new channel with this more compact format. The links will be in the comments and in the community tab. Please subscribe and support us.
Haas team principal Ayao Komatsu has revealed that former Red Bull Formula One CEO Christian Horner approached the American squad, but conversations failed to develop into anything substantial. The disclosure provides insight into Horner's post-Red Bull activities as he explores opportunities across the Formula One paddock. Horner's 20-year tenure as Red Bull team principal ended when he was dismissed following the British Grand Prix in July. Since then, the British executive has become a free agent in the Formula One market for 2026, creating speculation about his next career move. While Horner evaluates his options, his name continues being suggested for various teams, including Haas. The American squad's interest in experienced leadership makes them a logical destination for someone with Horner's championship-winning credentials and organizational expertise. Before this weekend's Singapore Grand Prix, Komatsu revealed that Horner himself approached the American team to discuss a possible role within their organization. However, the Japanese team principal was categorical in stating that conversations led nowhere productive. Yes, it's true that he approached us. One of our guys had a conversation and that was it. Nothing went forward. It's finished, Komatsu stated definitively when questioned about Horner's potential involvement with the team. The brief nature of these discussions suggests that either party quickly determined that collaboration would not be mutually beneficial. Komatsu's decisive language indicates that Haas has no intention of pursuing Horner, despite his availability and proven track record. When pressed further by media representatives seeking additional details about the contact, Komatsu remained tight-lipped about specifics. "I have nothing more to say. As I said, you write what you want. I'm not feeding this story," he responded, clearly attempting to shut down speculation. This media management approach demonstrates Komatsu's desire to avoid creating unnecessary drama or speculation around team personnel decisions. His refusal to elaborate suggests that Haas prefers to keep internal discussions private, regardless of external interest. Horner has also been linked to other teams, including Alpine and Aston Martin, indicating that multiple organizations have at least considered his potential contribution. His championship experience and proven leadership capabilities make him an attractive candidate for teams seeking organizational improvement. Aston Martin's CEO Andy Cowell provided more diplomatic commentary when asked about Horner's potential involvement with the Silverstone-based team. "I think Christian is taking some time at the moment. He's probably enjoying it with friends and family, but he loves the sport. I wish him the best for whatever he's going to do in the future," Cowell stated diplomatically. When pressed about potential conversations with Horner, Cowell added measured observations about their current organizational structure. "We have a strong team with Adrian in charge of the technical organization and we're growing and building. I think Christian's track record speaks for itself. He's a great competitor. I think it's up to him to decide what he wants to do. I think we have a strong team and we're moving forward with that." Cowell's comments reflect the delicate balance teams must maintain when discussing potential personnel changes. While acknowledging Horner's credentials, he emphasized Aston Martin's satisfaction with their current leadership structure under Adrian Newey's technical guidance. The reference to Newey highlights Aston Martin's recent high-profile recruitment and their confidence in current organizational direction. Cowell's diplomatic language suggests they remain open to opportunities while supporting existing personnel arrangements. Horner's approaches to multiple teams indicate his desire to remain actively involved in Formula One despite his Red Bull departure. His proactive outreach demonstrates confidence in his value proposition and willingness to explore various organizational roles. The former Red Bull chief's 20-year tenure produced multiple championship successes and established him as one of Formula One's most experienced team principals. This track record makes him an attractive candidate for teams seeking proven leadership and competitive expertise. However, his dismissal from Red Bull also creates questions about cultural fit and organizational compatibility with potential new employers. Teams must weigh his proven success against circumstances that led to his departure from Milton Keynes. Haas's quick dismissal of Horner's overtures suggests they have different organizational priorities or believe their current structure better serves their competitive objectives. Komatsu's confidence in rejecting such an experienced candidate indicates satisfaction with existing arrangements. The American team's growth trajectory under current management may have influenced their decision to decline Horner's interest. Teams often prefer stability during positive development phases rather than risking disruption through leadership changes. Horner's market value will likely depend on his ability to demonstrate that his Red Bull departure was circumstantial rather than performance-related. Potential employers will evaluate his credentials against any concerns about his previous team exit. The timing of these discussions coincides with teams planning their 2026 organizational structures under new technical regulations. Major rule changes often prompt personnel evaluations and strategic restructuring across the grid. Alpine's rumored interest in Horner reflects their ongoing organizational challenges and search for experienced leadership. The French team's struggles might make them more willing to consider significant personnel changes compared to more stable competitors. Horner's championship experience could prove valuable for teams preparing for 2026 technical revolution. His knowledge of championship-winning operations and regulatory navigation represents significant assets for ambitious organizations. The Formula One job market remains dynamic as teams continuously evaluate personnel options and organizational structures. Horner's availability creates opportunities while also highlighting the competitive nature of senior leadership positions. His eventual landing spot will likely depend on finding organizations that value his championship experience while providing autonomy and resources necessary for competitive success. Cultural compatibility may prove as important as technical credentials. Teams considering Horner must balance his proven track record against potential risks associated with his recent departure from Red Bull. Due diligence regarding circumstances surrounding his exit will influence decision-making processes. The former Red Bull chief's networking activities demonstrate the importance of maintaining relationships across the Formula One paddock. His direct approaches to teams indicate confidence in his ability to contribute meaningfully to competitive operations. Komatsu's decisive rejection suggests that successful team principals must carefully evaluate potential additions against existing organizational dynamics. Sometimes proven credentials may not align with specific team cultures or development phases. Horner's continued involvement in Formula One appears likely given his passion for the sport and extensive experience base. His eventual role may depend on finding organizations that match his leadership style and competitive ambitions. Do you think Haas made the right decision in rejecting Christian Horner's approach, or should they have seriously considered his championship-winning experience to accelerate their competitive development? Subscribe for exclusive Formula One personnel insights and analysis of the ongoing leadership changes shaping the sport's organizational landscape.